5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Monroe Mann, back again. I'm just leaving the pool, so that's why I'm walking without my shirt on. And did some good reading, planning some business moves and things like that, figuring out some next steps on this thing called life. Oh, I almost left my little scooter. I have a little push scooter up here, and I almost left it. So I'm gonna go back and go grab that. So today we're gonna talk about the fact that Mr. Elon Musk has unofficially been tapped. What's up, Love and Light? How are you? Good to see you here. Donald Trump in his speech recently just said if he's elected, then Elon Musk will head up the government efficiency department, which is pretty amazing because Elon Musk does know how to cut out inefficiency. And I think that's going to be a pretty amazing experiment to see whether Elon Musk can actually cut out the fat in the government of the United States. Because if that can happen, wow. I mean, I just posted on X this quote from Justice Brandeis, and also there's another quote that I didn't post this one on X, but basically saying the worse a country is, the more laws it has. And then it says, in hell, all there are laws. And I thought that was very, very funny. It was in the book by Justice Neil Gorsuch, who is one of our Supreme Court justices now, and he wrote this book called Overruled. And this book talks about how we have just so many laws in this country now that it's absolutely impossible to know what the heck our laws are. And I'm sure we can all relate to that no matter where we live. Laws are just absolutely bonkers. There are so many of them, and it's just impossible to keep up. If you're wondering where I'm going, I'm on this little push scooter. It's actually a kid's scooter. People kind of laugh at me when they see me on this thing. Because I'm supposedly a grown man, but I'm on this thing with tiny, tiny wheels. And then I have to go mail something in the mail, and then I have to go take the dog out for a walk. My mom's not feeling so well, so I'm gonna go over there and help her out. What's up, Mr. Good Cat? Love and Life. Dropped your name to Brian Craig. His show is ending. Thank you so much. So Love and Light, what did he say anything? What do you recommend? Does he now at least kind of know my name a little bit? Should I get in touch with him? I'm curious what you think. By the way, on this live stream, I'm doing 3 experiments. 1, I turned monetization back on. 2, I'm doing a live stream at 5 o'clock, which is a different time. And 3, I'm outside kind of walking around to see if that's going to bring in more people. By the way, thank you for the likes. I did some more research, and I've confirmed that the more likes we get during the live stream, the more more YouTube will recommend the stream. The more super chats that come in, the more YouTube will recommend the stream. And they're using this data saying, hey, if people are liking the stream, it must be good. If people are sending super chats, it must be good. And this is my turn, guys. Gonna turn over here. For those of you who are wondering, I'm in Miami Beach, in South Beach. That's where I live. I also have a quasi announcement to make. It's not my official announcement, but I guess it is in some ways. I just filed the paperwork to run for Miami Beach Commissioner. Not this November, but next November. The election, the seat is available in November 2025. So it'll be my first time running for political office. A lot can happen between now and November 2025, but maybe it's fitting, the fact that I'm making this announcement on YouTube Live and I have this Jamaican necklace on and I have no shirt. Hi everybody, I'm running for commissioner of Miami Beach. My name is Monroe Mann. So now I have two campaigns that I'm running for. Number one is, I guess, this campaign for commissioner. But the other one is my Running for Famous campaign here on YouTube Live. I am running for famous. So any super chats, of course, will go to that campaign to help my Running for Famous campaign funds. And you're always welcome to come join as a member at youtube.com/Monroe Mann/join, JOIN. I talk about current events, comedy. I do comedy and improv on here. Original music. As some of you know, I have a PhD in psychology. I'm a New York lawyer. I have an MBA in finance, so we talk about investing and finance and all that jazz. And I'm glad you guys are here. So I'm gonna read the comments in a second. I can't see them very well in the sun. And I shouldn't be riding a scooter, live streaming, and reading comments in the chat. So I'm gonna stop right here and read some of these comments. Okay. What do we got? How you doing, Imran? Assalamu alaikum. What's up, Jada? How are you? And Love and Light said, I know he saw it. I would reach out to him. Okay, cool. I will send a message. Thank you so much, Love and Light. Can you leave a comment on my channel and let me know, like with a @ tell me what his handle is, because I don't really know which channel is his. Thanks for the welcome to everybody. Mr. Good Cat. Imran from Pakistan, how are you? Anyone who skates, I'd vote for. I have to be honest though, look, it's not a real skateboard. It's a little push scooter. But I've been thinking about getting a longboard for a long time, so I may have to do that. Logan says, good luck, man. We need more normal people in office. I wouldn't say I'm normal, but I'm a good person, and I'm incorruptible. And I would rather lose the election than compromise my principles. And I don't think there are many people, I think, who would say that. For me, it's not about winning. It's about winning fairly and doing what's right for the people of Miami Beach and helping to make this a better community. What's up, Just Jan? Angelie, back in the house. Just Jan, nice furry chest. I started going back to school again. Great. I hope you're doing well with your studies. Adesanya says Trump 2024. Colin says, I'm interested, but I don't have a loan for visa. And the water guy says, what do you think about Biden pulling out of Afghanistan? I think it was the stupidest thing we possibly could ever have done, because within 2 weeks, the Taliban took over, and the Taliban now has all of our Humvees and armored personnel carriers. I'm an Iraq war veteran. I'm a Bronze Star nominee, and I could not believe that all of my fellow soldiers who spent all their time in Afghanistan basically did it for no reason. Because the same people that we kicked out were reinstated when we left. It was the most foolish foreign policy decision that's been made in many, many years. I cannot believe that actually happened. Just absolutely terrible. And yeah, absolutely. It was a repeat of what happened in Vietnam. They left many people behind. This is why I read history so much and why I recommend everyone read history, because as they said, those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. If you do not know history, it's going to happen again. And clearly the people in the Biden administration did not read history, because they would have known if you just randomly just pull out like that, it was a political decision that damaged our reputation in the world and caused the loss of life of many Americans and Afghanis as well. And that's just absolutely terrible. No, I just came back from the swimming pool, and I'm going here to the post office here to mail something, and then I'm going back to my place. So, heading up right here. Let me park my scooter over here. And okay. Hey, Eric. Hey, I'm on YouTube Live. Do you want to say hi to anyone? You want to say hi? Oh, he's smiling. Look at this handsome man. How you doing? What's your name?
Eric.
And tell us about MPO. What do you do here in Miami Beach?
Mailing service, unpacking service.
That's what he says, but he does so much more than that. Oh, can you do me a favor? Could you turn this down? Because this is copyrighted music, and it would cause a problem, man. Yeah, just until I leave. I have to mail something, Eric.
Okay.
Would you be able to assist me? So you guys get to watch me mail something. I don't know if that's exciting or not, but I'm happy to answer the question. So no, I'm not on the beach now. I just came from the swimming pool. All right, so we need to mail this.
Okay.
And
Send it to?
just right to Coral Gables.
Okay.
Hi, Galaxy Sings. How are you? Great to see you. And what kind of bag should I put that in? Oh, okay.
Just fill this up with it.
Okay, so I gotta fill the form out here. And my hair's all funky today. Got a lot of messages being held here. We got some weird messages from strange people in here. So one of the other topics that I wanted to talk about today was, I've talked about Elon Musk. I think that if Donald Trump wins and Elon Musk is able to go and do what he does to get rid of all the government inefficiencies, I think that's going to be it's going to be amazing to see what he does. I just want to unleash Elon Musk on the expenditures of the American government and see what he is able to do, because I think he's going to do a fantastic job. What was the other thing that I wanted to talk about? Was Trump, Kamala Harris? No. Can anyone look? Trump is a PDF file. What does that mean, William Corwin? Trump is a PDF file. I'd love to know. What do you mean, Trump is a PDF file? Portable document format. I don't think Trump comes in portable document format. Does Trump come in portable document format? If so, I'd love to read that PDF, because it's got to be a very good PDF. You didn't have to delete that. I mean, if I'm talking about something, mods, if I'm talking about a comment that's in there, of course it's okay, because I'm mentioning it and I want people to be able to reference that. Pennsylvania. Okay. What I have to do, this is going to be a problem. I have to get the address, and the address is on my phone. And I think, okay, very interesting. Hello, Barbara. Great to see you. I'm doing well. I'm trying to mail something right now. And I'm going to have to, Florida, putting the zip code here. Barbara, I'm doing all right. I went for a swim in the pool after doing a lot of exercise. I fixed my mom's bicycle, and I'm at the post office now mailing something, and then I'm gonna go take the dog for a walk. So let's see. I'm almost done mailing. Mr. Good said, I hope the cost of living and such goes down in the next couple of years. Yeah, honestly, I just ate today. Can you believe this, Eric? I ate right near the movie theater for some noodles with some chicken and broccoli with a lemonade. Guess how much that cost me? $30. $30 for me to just have a tiny little thing of noodles, chicken, and lemonade. I mean, it's really encouraging me to I gotta cook at home. Do you cook at home?
I have to, because if it's not, they're killing you.
Yeah, it's just absolutely bonkers. And so I have to put you guys on hold for about 20 seconds. Don't go anywhere, because I have to just get this address. YouTube Live hasn't figured that out. When I come back, let's see if anyone is still here. You guys still here? Oh, question. Could you guys still? Does he need to come in here? No. Can you guys, when I went to go look at the other app, could you guys still see me and hear me? I'm very curious how that works. 6. No. it's really terrible because that means someone who's on mobile can't interact with other things because you lose access to the entire chat. And I'll answer your question, Bob and Galaxy, in 1 second. I guess I'm going to write the zip code here. Okay. Almost done. If you're wondering where Coral Gables is, that's a city that's 20 minutes to the southwest of Miami Beach. And
Ya no son 8, ya son 10.
let me see. Bob says, the other day I did, oh no, William. I've known Jeff for 15 years. Who's Jeff? He's a lot of fun to be with. It is even so that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are. No, there's nothing wrong with liking beautiful women, William. Yes, Bob the Violin, that's the same one. I'm the guy that went from Grand Central to a suburb because it was $700 a night. They wanted to charge me in New York City for a hotel. I found one in Westchester for $300. Still horrible. How can it be a little business hotel costs $300 a night? Unbelievable, right, Eric? Just crazy. $300 a night. And yeah, when going to a large metro, always look in the suburbs. It's always going to be far less expensive. This necklace, I got this in Jamaica, in Falmouth, Jamaica. I went on a cruise with my mom about a month ago or 3 weeks ago, and haven't taken it off. I used to have a neck.
That's ready?
No, I need the. Is there only one zip code for Coral Gables?
No,
Can you
I
help me
think
with
there
that?
is, yeah.
Look at that, full service here at MPO, mailing and packing, with our good friend Eric here in South Beach.
Is Biltmore Way?
Yes. And happy birthday to your sister, Galaxy Sings. You want to say happy birthday, Eric?
Happy birthday.
Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So we have a little happy birthday there. Delaware, haven't seen you in forever. Stopping in for a second. Barely have time, just know I never forget you. Thank you very much. I tell you this, it seems like everybody who was on this stream over the summer is gone. I don't know if they went back to work or they went back to school, but we definitely have a new crew here. The only people, like right now, the only people from the early summer are Mr. Goodcat and you, Delaware. Everyone else is brand new. Of course, I'm very happy to have the brand new crowd in here. The brand new crowd is fantastic. What's up, Lemon? And you're from Georgia, don't even know about the country. Of course, I know some people actually from Georgia, and it's a very lovely country. Kind of eastern, more eastern than Eastern Europe. So I've got a tracking number here. That's progress, guys. We've got a tracking number. Now, this guy's gonna want me to pay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I need to find a wallet now. I found some pants. Pulling my pants and underwear and things out of my bag, but we found it. There you go, sir. So we are almost done here, and then we're going to walk our way back and go pick up the dog. It's going to be very exciting because the dog is very cute, and you guys should stick on the live stream until you see Dancer because she is the happiest. Hey, Eric, how happy is Dancer?
Oh, super happy. I'm fun.
She's the most happy, fun dog ever. I'm trying to. Where can I put this stuff? Okay. 1 second. All right, let me just put this over here. All right. And bear with me. And then we are going to walk our way back down the street. Okay. Thanks, Eric.
Bye, thank you.
Great.
This is yours? You dropped something?
No, I don't think so.
That's
Oh my
mine.
God, it's a check for $4,000. I wish too. Bye, guys.
Bye,
Thank you. All right, so I am back outside. The mailing is done. I tell you this, doing the little housekeeping things that you have to do, they take up so much time. They make you feel good, but they don't do anything to really push your life forward. For example, I had to mail this thing, weeks ago. I finally did it. I'm glad it was mailed. And when the person gets it, the person will be happy about it. But I just spent 10 or 15 minutes going to do that. And now I got to do more little tasks that don't do anything. But that's the key with time management. You have to figure out how to manage both types of tasks. There are two tasks. There are tasks that are super important and they're going to drive your life forward. But usually those are the ones that take a lot more effort. Then there are the other ones that they're sort of important, but they're just kind of keeping your life going exactly how it is right now. And you have to find that happy medium because you can't spend all your time doing just the super important stuff that drive your life forward, because then your daily life falls apart. Your life falls apart because you didn't pay your bills, or your life falls apart because you didn't pay your rent, or your life falls apart because you didn't renew your car registration, or mail something to somebody. But at the same time, doing that is just going to keep you living in the exact same status quo that you're currently living. What you need to do also is spend a portion of your time really investing in the really tough, hard work that's going to push your life forward. And it's exhausting. I mean, just thinking about, okay, you got to go make sales calls. You got to get up in the morning and update websites. You need to do your Google ads. You need to come up with a new offer for something that you're selling. You need to figure out why, in this case with YouTube, why are the viewership numbers changing? Like I said, when I was walking through New York City just 5 days ago, I had 120 people watching. And now when I'm going through Miami Beach, I've got 8 people watching. A lot of variables, and it's tough work. It's like, why? Why? Is it because of the time of day? Is it because the city is different? Is it because New York City just attracts people and they're fascinated by that city? I don't know. But that's the hard work that you got to keep doing that's going to really drive things forward. Let me see. Mr. Good Cat, yeah, there's a country called Georgia. I don't know if you're being facetious, but yeah, there is a country named Georgia. And I will say to this, if I'm getting annoyed with people from the country of Georgia who come to the United States and you ask them, where are you from? And they say, Georgia. We have a state called Georgia. So if you just say, I'm from Georgia, you have to specify that I'm from the country Georgia, or I'm from Eastern Europe, from Georgia. I'd say 80% of Americans don't even know that there is a country named Georgia. And even if they do know, if you're American, you say from Georgia, 99% of people will assume that you come from the state of Georgia, especially since the state of Georgia is becoming very metropolitan and cosmopolitan. So there are a lot of foreigners there. And just because you have an accent from an Eastern European country, you could still be from the country of Georgia. There's a possibility. So, yeah, it's in Europe, Mr. Good Cat. Mr. Europe, I could be wrong, but I think it's near Albania. Maybe Lemon can tell us exactly. I have to go look at a map. I also need to find the keys. Where the heck are the keys to my apartamento? Where are the keys to my apartamento? Let's see. One moment. Hey, I found my keys. Hooray. I'm telling you this, nothing is harder than live streaming and then living your normal life. It's hard to carry this phone and keep it looking at you, and oh, the air conditioner is on. It's really hot outside today, and I feel like I've just been promoted. Hooray, I am home. Air conditioner's working, and got 10 awesome people watching me. And I should probably put a shirt on now, because otherwise it looks kind of creepy that I'm just, people don't know that I just came back from the pool. So let me find a shirt, Let's see, we've got one here. Uh-oh, you guys get to see me without a shirt on. And, okay. Time for, okay. What's up, guys? I am back here in my apartment. Oh, I do need to go get the dog, but I gotta sit down for a second and just relax for a moment and catch up on all of these. And Phil Clogger. This thinks I look like Ted Nugent. Okay, hello, how are you? You want to talk about Ted Nugent? What do you want to talk about, Ted Nugent? Aren't there more interesting people to talk about right now? Rather than Ted Nugent? The good hunter, good American. That's true, Mr. Good Cat. Good hunter and good American. What can somebody? I don't know if anybody looks at the title can remember the title of this live stream. I made some topics. I don't remember what the last topic was that I wanted to chat about, but maybe some of you can remember what it was. But in general, I'm just excited that the polls are starting to turn in favor of Donald Trump now. And they keep talking about the honeymoon is over, for Kamala Harris. And remember, in 5 days, September 10th, I believe it's a Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, you're going to be able to watch the debate between Trump and Kamala Harris, barring any unforeseen circumstances where that for some reason doesn't happen or somebody pulls out. I don't know. I think everybody in the United States and everyone globally, even those in Georgia, in the country of Georgia and the state of Georgia, should watch this presidential debate to find out who is potentially going to be the leader of the free world, as they say. And by the way, we're only one like away from getting the bronze medal on the YouTube live stream Olympics. So thank you for clicking like. You can double tap the screen to make that happen. Oh, wow, we did it. Bronze medal. Guys, I remember we used to so quickly get to bronze, so quickly get to silver, so quickly get to gold, and then we'd be all the way up. And now, wow, even getting to bronze by 30 minutes is an accomplishment. You know, I think it's a great lesson, too, I think in order to be a successful YouTuber or a successful anybody, but particularly YouTuber, you have to be very agile, and you can never get complacent and never think, oh, I figured it out. Because as soon as I think that I have figured it out, something changes. And again, it was weird that, hey, Dancer, oh, there's little Dancer. I told you she's the happiest person around. Hey, you want to say hi to everyone on YouTube? Did you still want me to take her for a walk? Oh, okay. So, anyway, as I told you, the happiest dog ever. Hello, Dancer. Very good doggy. Yes. Yes. Okay. I don't remember what I was talking about. Does anyone remember what the heck what topic was before this cute little doggy came in to interrupt us? Hello? Hello? No. You go take her for a walk. All right. Go ahead, Dancer. Go out. Okay. Hey, E39. Very good to see you. Great to have you. Oh, I was talking about being agile in anything that you're doing. But I found that it's especially true with YouTube live streaming, but it applies to anything that you're doing in your life. Don't get complacent. I started, before the channel got monetized, it was, oh my gosh, I got to keep just doing these late night live streams around 11 p.m., 12 a.m. And I would do the comedy characters like Billy Bob or Rocco, and I would get 75, 80, 90, 100 viewers. Suddenly, I got monetized, and I got to 4,000 watch hours about 2 weeks ago. So now I could show ads. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. But part of me feels like when you put ads onto some of your live streams, it reduces the number of people who come in. So that's why when I was in New York City, I did a live stream without the monetization on it, and I got 110 people watching. So then I thought, okay, let me try it with the monetization, and it dropped. And like 2 nights ago, I did it with the monetization, and I got maybe 10 people in here, kind of just like right now. Then last night I thought, oh, it must be the monetization. Let me take it off. So I did a late night live stream last night at midnight to 1 a.m., no ads, same thing. 10 to 15 people. I'm thinking, what's going on? So now I'm starting, and then I put the ads back on today, right now, and we're still around 7 to 10 people. And so I'm thinking, what could it be? What could it be? It has nothing to do with the monetization. I think it's the algorithm. And over the 4.5 months since I've been doing these live streams, it's been going like, all right, I'd have a 1 month period of getting 40 to 100 people. And then for about 4 or 5 days, the algorithm would change and I would get nobody. And then that would last for about 2 or 3 or 4 days. And then suddenly, boom, I would get an influx of people again for another 3 to 4 weeks. So I kind of feel like right now I'm in that trough again. And I don't know. And YouTube tells us nothing. I wish there would be some type of analytics in YouTube Studio to tell us what's going on. Why did you send 110 people to my live stream 3 nights ago and I'm in New York City, but you're sending 7 to 10 while I'm here? And weird, the New York City live stream, I got something like 30 new subscribers. The live stream I did this morning, a fitness live stream for an hour, 0. So weird. What's my lesson here? Because I'm not really just talking about myself. You have to find the strength to keep going even when you have no idea what the heck is going on. It is very... What's up, Tensai? How are you? Yeah, Galaxy, so you know. It's really tough. I mean, I used to Galaxy. Like with the New York City one, I think it was 7,000 views. This live stream here, I think it'll be about 250, 300 maybe. And I don't know why. My subscribers keep going up and up, but the number of viewers and the number of views are going down suddenly. It's very, very strange. My lesson is, and I'm trying to give myself a pep talk too, you just got to keep going, keep trying to experiment with different things, and that's what I'm doing now. So I'm doing a live stream at 5 o'clock with Monroe Mann, with monetization on. Let's try that. And then I'll have to try some more with Billy Bob, monetized, not monetized, whatever. Just keep experimenting. Because it's brutal. It's brutal. Last month I made $250 from YouTube. And so far, it's September 5th, I've made $1.54. So, wow. I mean, could things change? And can things grow towards the middle of September and end of September? Sure. But, yeah, anyone who has YouTube Premium won't see any ads, but I still get paid. So I look at my YouTube analytics and the Earn tab after every day, and it'll show I get more money from the ads, but I get some money from the YouTube Premium. And right now, in September, it says I made something like 57 cents from YouTube Premium and $1.75 from the ads. Okay, and that's from September 1st through the 3rd. So it's on like a 2-day delay. So I'm trying to experiment with that and figure this whole thing out, because I'm brand new to being a paid YouTube live streamer, and have to see. Now the thing, I was looking at Social Blade. Social Blade is this data analytics company that shows you projections on where your YouTube channel will be in the future. And about a week ago, I checked it out, and it said if I continue to do what I'm doing, I'll reach 100,000 subscribers in 2 years. But in the last week, I have not been getting the same huge number of people viewing. So I'm wondering, I'm sure that those projections are going to have to get updated, because there's no way I'm going to get to 200,000 subscribers. On this live stream right now, if I get 2 new subscribers, I would be surprised. So it's very strange. I don't know why YouTube does this, because it's disheartening and it's hard. You think you're doing everything right, and I really haven't changed anything that I'm doing, and yet we're not getting the projections would have worked based on the number of subscribers I had been getting for the last 3 months. But it's not going to if this is what thank you. What's up, Dookie? How are you? Appreciate the subscription. Yeah, Pour the Yar says stream at night. There are a lot of people. Last night, I did a live stream at midnight to 1:30 a.m. It was the exact same thing. And it was with Billy Bob, my funny character that always is the best performer. So it's, whoa, what the heck is going on? Even Billy Bob at midnight got 6 to 10 people watching. And you say there are a lot of people streaming right now, I get it. But there are tens of millions of people who are watching YouTube. There are absolutely 200 people on YouTube who could watch my live stream. I can't imagine there are so many other people on there that everybody is going to these other live streamers. It could be right for you. I'm not discounting your analysis. But it's weird. Why were there were plenty of people to come watch me before, but now not? So I don't know. Or do I suddenly not have the pulling power that I did before? Because now I've got 12 people here, but I mean, usually it would go from 12 to 15 to 20. Or the other thing I'm thinking, does YouTube, now that I'm monetized, does YouTube send the traffic to the live streams that are going to bring YouTube the most money? That could be it. It's only been about 2 weeks since I've been monetized fully monetized. So again, I'm just sharing this with you because maybe you guys have some insight, but also it applies to your own life too. It's hard to figure out what the heck is working and what the heck is not working and try to figure out how to do this. And let me see, Mr. Goodcat said, we got the bronze medal. Yeah, we hit 10 likes, bronze medal. 3 more likes and we'll hit the silver medal on the YouTube live stream Olympics, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Goodcat says 99% of these channels produce the same content, so it's easier to predict a channel's growth. Yeah. And I don't even care about the 100,000 subscribers. It's just nice. It was nice for a long period of time seeing a steady growth where every week I was 100 subscribers higher. And now, I don't know. Again, things could change like this. I could do a live stream tonight and all of a sudden things take off again. And Pour the Ya says, Indian women do those dances and get a bunch of viewers. Yeah, I bet that's the case. See you later, Galaxy Sings. Mr. Goodkin says, you're so flexible with your content, it's harder. You're going to gain and lose people differently. Yeah, that's a good point. At this point, honestly, it's 100% theory for everybody. I don't think anybody could tell me exactly if this is what you do, this is what you're going to be able to do to increase viewership and increase growth. And this, if you do this, you're going to end up getting the algorithm to send you 100 people again. I don't know. And it's very, very confusing. So, and I don't also know if it's the topics too. I mean, it seems like when I was Billy Bob and then talking about politics, wow, that brought people in. And let's do a poll here. Should I stick with me? Oh, let me see here. Stick with me, or do Billy Bob for 15 minutes. Let me see. So here's a poll. I'll see what you guys think. We'll see if that goes right there. Yeah, Mr. Goodcat, I know. I mean, that's still my #1 live stream, which was after that event. Pour the Ya says, I guess YouTube is stopping to push your content because you became a partner and they have to pay you now if YouTube pushes your content. But it doesn't, I don't think that makes sense. I think because I am now a partner with ads, now they're saying, okay, we're going to push people to the content that has the most number of staying power in terms of viewers. Because why are we going to send people to a live stream like this one if, let's just say the average view duration is 30 seconds. Maybe there is another live stream right now or another video in general that has an average view duration of 2 minutes. And if that's the case, then of course YouTube's going to send people to, I would imagine, the one that's going to have more eyes on it for a longer period of time because the ads are going to be more effective. But based on that, shouldn't I just, if I turned off the ads, wouldn't that then bring back the viewers? I don't know. It's a really interesting thing, and it's very possible that because I'm now fully monetized that they've changed. But they've done this many times. Literally, I could do a live stream tonight and boom, all of a sudden there's 80 people here again. I have no idea. I think it's also, again, because the likes. We got to 13 likes right now. Thank you for that. If we get 2 more likes, we get to 15. And that's the silver medal on the YouTube live stream Olympics. Do I use StreamYard? I downloaded it, but to do live streams, you can only do something like 5 live streams free per month. And that doesn't work for me. And otherwise, it's something like $25. And $25 a month doesn't make any sense for me to spend $250 on this when, I mean, I'm just not making that much money from it to justify such an expense. What's up, Eric Backstrom? I am a surfer bro, but I'm not the surfer bro, Kino Surf, that I think you are referring to. Let me see what the votes are. We have, all right, we got 5 votes, and it's tough. I got to wait for some more votes. Once we get to maybe 7 or 8 votes. Hey, how you doing, Still Me? Yeah, my voice is starting to feel better. I do realize that some of these voices, I think, like the Billy Bob voice, I think that actually does strain my voice a little bit. But it is certainly better, and I can actually do these talks now. I'm waiting now to see when that TEDx is going to come out. For those who don't know what Still Me is talking about, I was in Philadelphia last week doing a TEDx talk. And something I will tell you about doing TEDx talks, it's something to be very proud of. I'm Mr. Blue, I'll tell you everything in a moment. Maybe Love and Light or Good Cat can share a little bit more about that. But let me talk about TEDx. Eric Backstrom, thank you for that super sticker. You are a super fan. Thank you. By the way, Eric, guess what? You get to go up on the board. By the way, this was Good Cat's idea. So thank you for this idea, Mr. Good Cat. So, all time, here we go. $1.49. Eric B. $1.49. Congratulations, Eric. You are on the leaderboard. And I'm going to make this a lot neater soon because this is becoming a big mess. very soon. So Mr. Blue, let me finish the TEDx story. A TEDx, by the way, if you search for Monroe Mann TEDx on YouTube, you'll find the first TEDx I did at NYU back in April. And maybe in 1 to 4 months, you'll find this new one I just did at Jefferson University. It's a great opportunity. I'm so proud. It was a lifelong dream for me to do it. I honestly thought that it was going to lead to a lot more opportunities than it did. Now, after I got involved with it, I kind of had a feeling, I was doing research, that it wasn't going to be this life-changing thing. But you still hope. Same thing with this second TEDx. I'm still hoping that, oh my gosh, maybe this will be the... But I realize doing a TEDx and hoping that it's going to change your life is equivalent to going on a random, Mr. Blue, not only you liked, you subscribed, and you made me just feel like a super professional. Eric Backstrom made me feel like a professional YouTuber. Mr. Blue made me feel like a super professional. Mr. Blue, you are now tied in the all-time up here. Ava, Jamie, Darlene, and Mr. Blue. I'm going to circle that because you're the most recent one. Thanks so much, Mr. Blue. I appreciate that so much. Thanks. So I want, if you meet someone who does a TEDx talk, definitely be impressed with it because it's very difficult. Just like, for example, you hope that if you're an actor and you go on an audition to be in a movie with Tom Cruise, a small little role, you think, oh my gosh, this is going to change my life. It may, probably won't. But you can use that as a springboard to something else. And so that's what I'm starting to look at now with the TEDx is, it's not going to change my life directly. I was hoping, maybe naively, that people were just going to find me because of my talk and call me up and say, I want to hire you to public speak at this university, that university. I think this just reminded me, what I need to do is I think I need to start writing to various universities and sending them my 2 TEDx talks and hope that I can convince them to hire me I'm actually going to write this down right over here on a piece of paper as I'm talking, is pitch schools and corps about speaking. Send my TEDx. So that's what the TEDx can be. It's basically an instant credibility builder. I mean, having that on my resume and having TEDx on your Twitter profile, having it as when people search my name on the internet, certainly a good thing. But it alone is not going to cinch a deal. It's going to be the final, the final little piece like going, oh, you're a speaker. Oh, and you've done a TEDx. You've done 2. Yes, we'd love to hire you. So anyway, if any of you guys are wondering about TEDx and what it does, that's kind of what it does these days. It's not the rocket launch that it used to be maybe 10 to 15 years ago. Now it's just a really cool feather in your cap that might give people a little bit more trust in you to convince them to hire you or to work with you. So let me catch those other messages. And Mr. Blue there. Oh, wow, okay. So again, thank you so much, Mr. Blue and Eric Backstrom. Nothing makes me feel greater than getting one of these super chats. Not because it's making me rich, because it's not. But it makes me feel that what I'm doing is valued enough that maybe I can actually make a living doing this one day. For those of you who didn't do a super chat and didn't do a membership or that, I love you guys completely. Very much so. Because you guys coming to watch, even though we've got 6 people here, guess what? That's 6 people who are watching me, 9 people who are watching me. And that means a lot to me. And ultimately, which is worth more? In the long run, the viewers are more important than the money, because what would I rather have? 500 viewers but no super chats, or 1 viewer and 1 super chat? Certainly I'd rather have 500 viewers. But the best scenario is, of course, 500 viewers and get a few super chats. Just like you like to be appreciated at your job. You like to be appreciated when you show up and your boss says, hey, thank you so much. Or your client says, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. So you guys showing up for my live streams, that's one way to say thank you. If you see any of the ads, watch the ads. Go onto my channel and look at some of the videos. Click like, share them, leave a comment. If you see an ad, watch them. Oh, and again, you can join the membership. We have 9 members now on my channel. So whoever's the next person is going to be number 10. It's youtube.com/Monroe Mann/join. And that gives you, your name becomes green in the live chat. You get a cool badge that changes based on how many months you've been a member. Plus, you get access to members-only videos. You'll get access to members-only live streams and a bunch of other stuff that, as I get more and more members, I'm trying to put together more and more content, just so you know. So someone asked me a question. Oh, Mr. Blue asked here, I'm new, what's happening? So, my name is Monroe Mann. I have a PhD in psychology. I'm a lawyer in New York. I'm an MBA in finance, a master's in entrepreneurship. What else? I'm a Bronze Star nominated Iraq War veteran. I am a improv comedian. I'm a screenwriter. I'm an actor and filmmaker. You can find one of my films, You Can't Kill Stephen King, on a lot of these streaming platforms if you want to watch that. And I'm a musician. I'm a public speaker, a motivator. And so what do I do on these live streams? I try to educate, inspire, and make people laugh and feel better about their lives and live better lives. I have problems with depression, and maybe that's one of the reasons why I like inspiring people. Sometimes it's very difficult to take advice from someone who's positive all the time, because that person may not have an understanding or empathy of what someone who's very depressed is going through. And so I kind of feel like I know how miserable life can be when you feel depressed, when you hate life, when you feel like you're a loser, when you feel like you're not as successful as you should be, when you feel like nothing is going your way. Well, that's the type of person who understands what you're going through. And so I'm a yin and yang, in that sometimes I have that feeling, but I'm also really good at motivating people to overcome that. And so what do? I play my guitar, I sing some songs, I do motivational chats, I talk about business, I talk about investing, I sometimes put on all those different wigs and hats and things like that, and do different characters to try to make people laugh, talk about current events and politics and all that stuff. And let me ask you, Mr. Blue, why did you super chat $20? Anyone who super chat, and same thing with you, Eric Backstrom. Do you mind sharing in the chat what was it that inspired you to do that? Because I think it's helpful for me, and I think it's helpful for other people in the chat to go, well, what possessed these people to give some financial support to this guy? We got to this. No, we didn't get the silver medal yet. We're at 14. At my end, again, there are so many bugs on this YouTube app. 15 likes, you see them. At my end, I only see 14. So we need one more like, and we will have the silver medal on the YouTube live stream Olympics. Yeah, still me says, my boy, my nice Blue. Just spreading some love. Well, hey, love received. And I'm happy to spread some love back to you by sharing with you here on my live streams. Thank you so much, Mr. Blue. Still me says it's not out yet. Maybe then you'll see the results. Oh yeah. Again, that's what I don't know. And you know what somebody was saying too, because I have a bunch of TEDx friends now, of course, because I've been doing all these TEDx's. And one of them said, Monroe, you don't know about that first TEDx. Maybe one person sees that tomorrow and that goes off. And you're right, still me. There's this new TEDx that's coming out in a couple of months. Maybe that's the one that changes everything. Yeah, Mr. Blue is a legend. Thanks for recognizing our good man, Mr. Blue. Good cat. Mr. Blue is a legend. Yeah, Mr. Goodcat says, we even tried to hunt ghosts once. Mr. Goodcat's been here for the entire journey of me starting live streaming to getting monetized. And he was suggesting one time that we do what are we going to do to get more live stream viewers? Because we were in this exact same situation about 2.5 months ago, going, why is no one watching anymore? Why is YouTube not sending people? And we thought maybe it's based on what you title it. And if you put something in your title, that will encourage people to search for it. And then that way, that's going to bring people in. So Good Cat said, hey, let's do some ghost hunting. Because people are searching. I'm like, okay, that sounds weird. But literally did the ghost hunting, and it actually worked. It brought in a bunch of people. So Good Cat, maybe that's what we need to do again, is to do some more ghost hunting. Mr. Blue says, why does depression seem so common with comedians and public speakers? Blue, I don't think it's with comedians and public speakers. I think it's broader than that. I think it's with artists. And I don't think it's just with artists. I just think artists, well, to my two theories on this, Blue. One, and by the way, it's interesting that you say Mr. Blue. I don't know if that's B-L-U-E, but you spelt it B-L-O-O. I don't know. And maybe that's a little hint that you have some similar thoughts where you kind of get blue sometimes. I'm blue, ba-da-do-ba-da-ba, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. Sorry, sometimes just randomly go into song. One, artists are crazy people. Why? And I'm an artist, so I'm not insulting anybody. I'm talking about myself. Why do artists become artists? I think because they're crazy. They're so crazy that they end up becoming artists. I think it's one and the same. The type of personality that gets gravitated towards the arts is someone who's got emotional overload. And there's so much going on emotionally that they have to emote. Think about that. Where does the word emote come from? It comes from emotions. Or maybe the vice versa. Maybe the word emotions comes from emote. But to emote means to express. And people in the arts, you said comedians, public speakers, but also actors, writers, directors, anyone who's doing something, singers, we are all trying to do something with our emotions. We have to get them out of our system. And where do we do it? We do it by, let me write a screenplay. Let me go and public speak. Let me go do YouTube live. I am sure, and I could be wrong, but I'm sure that a lot of the people who come to YouTube live as streamers have some emotional difficulties. And not everybody, and maybe some of them are able to hide it more than others, but there is a definite link, I think, between show business people and depression. Look at how many rock stars and movie stars end up succumbing to drug addiction and alcohol addiction. We could say that, oh no, it's just we just notice them more because they're so famous. No, a lot of, Chris Farley, role models as an improv comedian and a sketch artist. He died of a drug overdose of cocaine and all this crazy stuff. Which leads me to another discussion which is really important. Never think that you are special in your particular misery. Because guess what? Even the people who have absolutely everything sometimes they end up taking their lives. And it's perplexing. The guy who did the television show Parts Unknown on CNN, where he went all around to all these different, he got paid to fly first class around the world to go eat at different restaurants in different countries. Wow. Absolutely amazing. What a life. And he had a beautiful girlfriend, he had lovely kids. He had a staff that traveled with him and took care. He wrote a book, this and that. You would think that that person has everything, and they found him, unfortunately, hanging in the bathroom of his hotel room at one of these locations. So never think that, oh, if only I were like that, my life would be better, and I would feel better. And I have to think about myself too. because sometimes I get caught into this comparing trap of going, oh, if only I had more money. If only I had more viewers on my YouTube Live. If only I had more members on this channel. If only I had, a girlfriend, whatever. None of those things are really why somebody feels bad. It's not because of the external, it's because of the internal. We have to work from that. So let me read some more of these comments. Yuja's having prophetic dreams about Kanye West. Mr. Blue says, thanks for noticing me as a viewer. Oh, Mr. Blue, I know what it's like to feel invisible. I've felt invisible for my whole life and everything that I've been doing as an actor, as a film producer, as a screenwriter, as a speaker, as a guy. I mean, I don't have girls banging down the door. I mean, I just feel in some ways like a very invisible person. And that's so weird because I'm such an outgoing person. And I'm very lonely. And I don't really have a lot of connections with people in my inner circle here. And so you said thanks for noticing me as a viewer. Thanks for noticing me as a live streamer and sending me some love. And that goes for all of you guys. Again, you guys are here. Thanks for noticing me. And by the way, I appreciate those of you who talk in the live chat too. Because when you just watch and there's no one talking, I kind of feel like it's weird. It's weird, like people are voyeuring. Going, who are these mysterious people who are watching, but they're not saying anything in the live chat? So thank you to those of you who have the courage to say so. And obviously, if you're driving, you can't be live chatting in the chat. And Ricky says they feel sorry for the idiot. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Who's the idiot here? What are you talking about? Eric says the interaction. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Eric Backstrom. You're a good man. Thank you so much. I appreciate the interaction as well and being a part of this. Ricky's calling me the white Kanye West. I think that's a compliment. Very successful. Has beautiful girlfriends. Lots of money. Respected by a lot of people. I'll take it. Mr. Goodcat says, Mr. Blue, I think depression is common in comedians because people often use comedy to deflect or distract those around them from their depression. And they never want others to feel that way. Goodcat, you're really right. Again, why do I love public speaking and talking about things and motivating people and singing? I know how horrible I feel sometimes, and I don't want you guys to feel that way. And if I can help improve your life, make you smile, give you a different perspective, motivate you to go after your dreams. I mean, nothing is worse than feeling like your life has passed you by and you have lost your opportunities. And I want to read you something I read in a book just right now. And it's important. And this is, 1 second, I'm going to find, I do so much reading, I got so many books in my book bag here. I am the perpetual student who's always this is from this book here, Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. Millionaire Success Habits. By the way, we got to 15 likes, so we are together, all of us, silver medalists on the YouTube live stream Olympics, because you guys are part of it. When we get to 20 likes, ladies and gentlemen, we will officially be gold medalists on the YouTube live stream Olympics. I want to read this. Oh yeah, Love and Light. Yeah, my Cash App is on my channel and on every live stream, but it's just Monroe, my name, Monroe Mann. Same thing, PayPal, Monroe Mann. So if any of you did want to support the channel and support my campaign for famous, because I am running for famous. And I am shaking hands and kissing babies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to read you something from this book that I read today, which is very, very important. So, listen to this here. And this goes back to what Goodcat said about they don't want others to feel that way and this and that. But it's also about, the story that we tell ourselves. Listen to this. He says, your story can either be the wind behind your sails or the anchor that is weighing you down. Our inner villain tells us the stories that hold us back. If you'll recall the ways in which that villain sabotages us, you'll understand that he does so by telling us these stories again and again, stories that we believe are fact, even when they're nothing of the sort. What we need to do is figure out what stories we should be telling ourselves. The ones aligned with the new vision we have for our lives, the ones that enable us to leave our old story in the past. And I think this is amazing. And he tells about this woman here who spent her whole life raising her kids. And then at 61 years old, this was the story that she shared for herself, which had an inner villain. Listen to the inner villain here. At 60 years old, I've done what I was put on this earth to do. I was the best wife and mother I could be. I supported my family at every turn, but now the job has come to an end. Now I'm old, lonely, and with nothing of significance to do anymore. As my friends say, this is the time in life to wind down, to cherish the past, and to spend less so we can make it through until the end. I have no special skills, so hopefully I can make some extra money teaching more piano lessons or maybe be a greeter at a local department store. This is a youth-based society and there's no way an older woman like me could do anything of significance. Well, at least I did a great job as a mom. So he says, the author, this story isn't that bad, is it? He goes, actually, it's worse than bad. It's horrific. That story makes her feel depressed and makes her believe that she has no worth and that her best days were behind her. So instead, he helped her come up with a brand new story for her past. And the new story is this one. Very inspiring. So let's listen. This is the same woman. I'm a strong, young, 63-year-old woman who has discovered the next phase of my life. I'm vibrant and I'm beautiful. There's nothing anyone at any age can do that I can't do. Age does not limit us. It empowers us to use the wisdom we've gathered to be and act smarter and faster. Nothing can stop me from the joy, happiness, wealth, and abundance that I desire. God gave me so many amazing gifts and I intend to use them all. Why am I sharing this with you? We all have this inner villain. And we write this strange backstory for ourselves and we say it over and over again. So for me, some of my negative story is, Monroe, you've been struggling as a YouTuber for 18 years. You know, wow, so you made $20 on a live stream, but you've got 5 people watching you. So seriously, I mean, how successful are you really? And, you know, how can you possibly compete with all of the other live streamers? And you're a has-been, and you tried to succeed in show business, and you never became a star. You tried to succeed in finance. That didn't work out the way you wanted to. You know, you had a mediocre career in the United States military, and blah, blah, blah. And you failed in your attempt to become a police officer over the last 6 years. I mean, I could go on, and these are the things that I tell myself. But I'm reading this book, and I'm saying it's not helping me. It's not helping me. That is the wrong story that I should be telling myself. What's the story I need to be telling myself is, Monroe, you are one of the most incredible people in the world. You have accomplished more than 99% of the population. How many people have a PhD in psychology? How many people have served in Iraq and got a Bronze Star nomination? How many have 2 TEDx talks? You have everything that you need to become a hugely successful YouTuber, and the proof is in the pudding because you've got $22 sitting there from Super Chat, and you've got 6 people watching and 15 likes, 6 people who you've never even met. And blah, 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 blah. And you know, if you apply yourself, you're going to be able to turn all of your companies into world-class success stories. And that's the story I need to be telling myself on a daily basis. And here's the rub, it's hard sometimes. Because we get depressed, and then we start going back and, no, that's not the real me. It is the real me. I even talk to my students, we are 2 different people. You can emphasize the negative side of you, or you can emphasize the positive side of you. I mean, let's look at Hunter Biden. And I'm not making any criticism of him right at this moment. I'm just saying, on the negative side, we could say, He's a former drug addict. He's had some corrupt dealings with foreign governments, and he's an embarrassment to the Biden family. But if we emphasize the positive, he is the son of a current U.S. president. He is an accomplished international business negotiator and entrepreneur. And he's an inspiring person who can help other people overcome their addictions to alcohol and drugs. Is he both of those things? Yes. But what should he be focusing on? The positive person. Just like I am both of these things. I'm both of these things, but I need to focus on the positive story of who I am. And you guys need to focus on the positive story of who you are. Because if we have this brain, there's that story, I think I mentioned it a few weeks ago on a live stream. We have two wolves in our brain. We have the wolf that is extremely positive and is rooting us on and is gentle but fierce when necessary and is always encouraging us. Then there's the other wolf that's evil, that keeps criticizing us, then keeps trying to eat all of the positivity that's inside our brain and our soul. And the question is, well, which wolf is going to survive and win? And the answer is whichever wolf you feed. So the question is, which wolf am I feeding in my head? The truth is, I have been feeding the negative wolf for a long time. And I'm trying really hard to overcome it and to become more positive. It's weird. I'm very positive on these live streams here, but then I get off the live streams and I get by myself and I kind of shrink into my shell and start letting that negative wolf yap, yap, yap. But I need to stop feeding that negative wolf and feed the positive wolf. The one that's encouraging, that believes in me. And that I was talking to my friend, Jonathan R. Stewart. He's a good friend. He's another TEDx speaker. And he recently gave a TEDx at University of California, Santa Barbara. He wrote the screenplay for Cars 3. He wrote the Angry Birds movie, Angry Birds 2. A very successful guy. And he telling me, he goes, Monroe, stop with this negativity. You are an incredibly impressive guy. You need to just stop with this negativity. It is hard. I'm telling you this right now to know that you're not the only person who maybe has some negative baggage in your head that needs to be starved. We need to starve that wolf. Let me look at some of these comments. And Still Me says, there's a tweaker guy reading tarot cards live. He's crazy. What do you mean by a tweaker? Do you mean like a twerker or something like that? So there's guys twerking while reading tarot cards? I've heard about these tarot card readers. Blue is my favorite color. That's all. Good. I'm glad you're not sad, Mr. Blue. That's great. It's weird that the color blue is affiliated with sadness to me because I think blue is such a feel-good color. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I feel like gray. Wouldn't that be I'm feeling rather gray today? And it's funny, blue is a blue sky. And usually you feel happy on a blue sunny day. But on a gray, cloudy day, we feel sad. So it's kind of like when Eric the Leaf named Greenland what he did, but he did it for marketing reasons because the place is covered in ice. And Iceland is very green. It's a big conundrum, I tell you that. What's up, Johnny Ariola? How are you? Great to see you here. Mr. Goodcat says Chester Bennington was the biggest example. Guy had it all, but none of it was enough. And so it makes me want to read more about Chester Bennington. It also reminds me of that other guy. Didn't he? Leonardo DiCaprio played him in a movie, and I forget his name. But yeah, there are a number of people where it's never enough, and I think that's a great lesson for all of us. And it's a reminder too. It's like, you know what? Your life is probably pretty good right now. Why do I need to become famous. Does that really matter? Why do I necessarily need a girlfriend? Does that really matter? Why do I need to have a nicer place to live? Isn't my one-bedroom apartment here, isn't that sufficient for, I mean, honestly, it's big enough for where I am, for who I am, and it's not like I have, so we all have to remind ourselves that sometimes recognize that be happy with what we got. So thank you for that reminder, Mr. Goodcat, because it reminds me to be happy with what I got. And I'm very happy with 4 people watching me right now. Very happy. Anthony Bourdain, that's the poor gentleman's name. I think about him all the time when I think that, oh, my life would just be perfect if only. If only. No. And I think my friend Jonathan R. Stewart, that screenwriter, is right. He's like, Monroe, you have got to snap out of this. Snap out of this idea that somehow you need something more. You are everything that you need to be to become whatever you want to be right now. No, love and light. I've never married, never had children. I'd like to have children. I've thought about if I don't end up getting married and don't end up having kids, I'd like to adopt them at some point. I know there are a lot of kids who don't have parents. But I've heard that it's hard for a single guy to adopt children for whatever reason. But I don't know. One day maybe I'll find the right girl and get married. Vote for Pedro, says Still Mill. Hello, Islam. How are you? Great to see you. Mr. Blue, when you have no energy, you have no heat. So your atoms vibrate and are slower. And we associate that as cold and sad and having no energy. On the other hand, friction causes heat and it's red. Very interesting, Mr. Blue. That's a very accurate way. Huh. You have no heat. I like that. Did you make that up or did you read that somewhere, Mr. Blue? A cool outlook. I like science. Good that are you in therapy? I've tried all those things. I find most people who, if you go to therapy, they don't understand me very well. Because I'm literally what they would tell me is, I think you're doing too much and I think you need to focus on one thing. Nothing makes me more angry than people telling me that I need to focus on one thing, because I'm my mind goes at a mile a minute and I cannot just focus on one thing. That'll make me absolutely crazy. Crazier than I already am. Mr. Blue says, I'm positive that I have no life. You know what? Here's the truth. Do any of us have a life? Right? Do any of us have a life? I don't know. I mean, ask Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Do they have a life right now? I'm sure they're pretty miserable that their marriage didn't work out again for the second time. That's got to be a bummer of a situation. I mean, that's the thing. I don't think any of us have a life. I think a lot of people pretend that they've got a life. And let's see. Keep those positive people in your life. We all need to support each other. That's true for real. That is truth for real. Oh, we got 14 votes here. If you go super hot flame, turns below the super. Oh, 57% say stick with Monroe Mann. So I guess that's what I did here. Anyway, I stuck with myself. And 11 light, I did already file the paperwork. It's done. So I'm officially running for office. I guess. So I'm on the... I filed my paperwork, but I have to start now gathering signatures. I need to get 1,000 signatures, I think, in order to get on the ballot. So I guess I'll start working on that next week or in the next 2 weeks or something like that. So we will see. And I thought about me not being married. Could that affect the... Maybe not. I think the fact that I've got so many different life accomplishments, it shows that maybe that's what I was doing instead of getting married and having a family. And if they say that, I mean, in this day and age, isn't it supposed to be no discrimination? And so it is what it is. I am who I am. And the only reason I'm single, I just haven't found the right girl who matches my personality. And I would rather vote for somebody who stays single for the right reasons than who gets married for the wrong reasons just to look correct on a political ballot. That doesn't make any sense. So, in any case, we had a nice little chat here. Yeah, conservatives push family values, but I can push family values. I would recommend my child never. I say, do not marry somebody just to get married to somebody. That's a huge mistake. I don't think that's the right thing to do just because society is, thinks that is the most appropriate. Granted, having children through marriage, I think, is probably the best way to raise children, but I don't know. I guess I'll deal with that when and if that arises. Misty Henderson, I'm glad you have new puppies. That's fantastic. And Still Me says it's been enlightening here today. It has been for me as well. Thank you so much for being here. Again, thank you to Eric and Mr. Blue again for the support via the super chats. I really appreciate that. I put Eric and Mr. Blue both up on the leaderboard. Thank you for what happened to my blonde hair. Kino will be coming back. Don't you worry. Kino has a lot more to say, Smokey. Thank you guys for your support. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, turn on the bell, and definitely go watch some of my other videos, leave some comments, some likes, and give some support. Thank you guys, and go make something happen today. Be productive, and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You all got a life. We've all got a great life, and it's all about perspective, and smile. When I smile, I feel better. So if you're not feeling great, just give a nice big smile right now. Bye, Love and Light. Bye, Smokey. Bye, Still Me. Bye, Mr. Henderson. Bye, everybody else. Love you guys. Bye.